Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Reality Realness with 3 S's. I'm your host, Chantel Francis with Fanta, here to talk about the cast photos and the trailer of the challenge, season 41. Fanta, it's been a while, but you're back, baby.
I'm back, baby. Don't count me out.
Never, I would never count you out, especially now. How have you been doing? Have you been keeping up with things? Like, what's been going on in your challenge world?
Oh, in my challenge world, I'm currently doing a rewatch of War of the Worlds 2. We did finally finish the most recent season of All Stars as well. So I'm like just really getting prepped and I'm excited about this new season. It actually I almost felt like I lost a little bit of hope of like what could be the future of the flagship. So this trailer woke me up. My eyes are wide open.
Your eyes are wide open. Okay, so just we're gonna take a look at the trailer today. We'll have to do it like in little segments. But what about it? Like, what like you say? Woke it up. What woke you up? If you could maybe pinpoint one thing.
Well, it's the new threats. Like they genuinely seem like they are here to play. They're here to make a legacy. My girl D, ooh, she's a Black Widow. So I'm so excited to see her play. I'm so excited to see her play.
Yeah, it's really fun to see her too now that I've met her like many times. And so like it's fun watching your friends on TV. What she's not my friend, but like you know what I mean? People that you
Yeah.
know on TV, whether it's for like acting purposes or it's for, seeing people that you know on reality TV. But it's just really cool when you know the energy, the vibe of the person. You kind of have an understanding of who they are, and then to get to see them play is really fun. It's kind of like
Yeah.
getting like live feeds ish. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
because you kind of know them. So you're like, ooh, oh,
100%.
I know, like, anyways. So, yes, D looks like she is going to be a force to be reckoned with. Absolutely. And it's really fun to watch. Yay, that is
Yes.
exciting. So Sophie's here saying hi, Queens. Yep, Turbo versus CT. This could be fun. Yeah, the season's looking very good. I have to agree, like I am pretty excited. I found like when I watched the trailer, I did get kind of like, okay, I'm excited. This looks like fun. I wasn't kind of like womp womp. And I think it's because the newer vets, they're not going to be the people that they're trying to get everybody out. They're going to have to work with the older vets, which I think is going to be helpful just for creating the new era of people. Like when our old phase, like they kind of have to retire eventually, and so I think
Hmm.
it's actually paving the way for future seasons, having them be working together like collectively and collaboratively with the older vets. So yeah, I think it's a smart move how they've done this season so far. Is
Yeah.
other than okay.
I think it's the best way to go, and it does. War of the Worlds 1 was so good, and it was setting up, and it was so funny because watching with my partner, and she's like, "Wait, does this person was so good? Like, does Maddie ever come back?" Like, oh,
Uh-oh.
she's asking, like, and then I'm like, "Oh no!" And like, it's so crazy because you're like, that was such a good rookie
Crop.
show, but
Mm-hmm.
most of those people didn't come back. So yeah, they definitely need to do something like that again.
100%. Hello. Oh, sorry. Again, good looking newbie cast. Hopefully they use again. Well, I think they will use these newbies again. Like I think that they realize that they've been wasting some good talent, and
Yeah.
I just feel like they're putting in a little bit more effort with these newbies. It seems like the format is newbies paired with vets, and
Yeah.
so any stars that stand out, like I feel like they'll get more screen time and they will be more likely to be asked back this season just because they're going to be always with a vet, so they're always just going to be more visible than just being like taken out right away, you know what I mean? So
a hundred
i,
percent.
I do think this format is going to be good for kind of honing in on these newbies and making them maybe more permanent staples of the cast or like
A hundred
the
percent.
show. Mm-hmm. All right, what else do we have going on here? Jorge says, "Hi guys, it's been a while. I'm skeptical of this new season because of how they've treated previous rookies." Yeah, I mean, fair, but I do think this format is supporting these rookies.
I
Okay,
agree. Yeah.
so what we're going to be doing today is first, I'm going to share some tea with Fanta. I don't think she knows it, but we're going to, like have her hopefully be surprised. And then we will go through the trailer and then we'll go through the cast picks and kind of give our photo analysis of how we think that they placed. So we're going to have a little bit of their energy and vibe from the trailer, and then we can look at the photos to see, because they're all kind of leaping or jumping photos that are kind of awkward and kind of funny, most of them. And so let's see if we can kind of break it down to see if their smirk or, their foot positioning is positive or negative to how they're going to place this season. Okay, are you in for it? You're up
Okay.
for it?
100%. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, let's start with, okay. So we got this going on. So this is the new, cover page, the new logo. Do you think that the people that are on it are going to be significant players this season, or do you think that they're just the best looking? Like, how do you think that they cast the people that are on this poster?
Well, I mean, obviously you have to have bananas front and center. So that makes sense. D's in there. I feel like D was quite a bit in the trailer, but I feel like there's going to be a couple of those people on top that are not really going to be major players. But I think D's going to be a major player, and America from Big Brother I think is going to be a major player. But it's interesting that she's not on
That's
this
not
poster.
America. Oh, she's not on it. Okay, I'm like, that's blue.
No, she's not on.
So, okay, if I know everybody correctly, see the far left is Leonardo. He's from Love Island. Then we have Blue from Big Brother. That's Izzy from Too Hot to Handle. And D is standing in the back there. In the front on the top of the new threats is Jake from Love Island UK. And I don't remember who the guy is on the right on the bottom, or like crouched down. And then we have on the very bottom, holding up these new threats, we have Leroy, of course, Cara Maria, Bananas, CT, and Olivia makes the cover. That's pretty cool, actually. All right, so continuing on with our explanation here. Okay, so do you have any inkling as to do you know?
No.
Okay. Oh, okay. So, well, like, where you see if you
I'm
can
trying to
figure
look
it
at
out
the
by
hands.
the clues. Okay. Okay. Little adventure begins. You got, do you recognize these hands? No?
No. I don't.
You'll figure it out soon.
What? I thought they broke up.
They've been together. He's been to Arizona or Alaska. They are very much together.
I thought they broke up.
Nope. They broke up. I think they did break up, and then they got back together at some point. Or they kind of separated a bit, but they did get back together.
Oh my god, I thought they broke up. I'm shook.
Yeah, yes, you're shook. You're shook. This was just announced officially yesterday, so that's why I was like, I hope that she doesn't see it, so she could be surprised. But yes, Olivia and Theo are having a baby.
Okay. Whoa.
And so I don't think she wouldn't have been pregnant while they were competing. So, because she's probably about.
I mean, we've been down this road before. So.
Okay. Okay. So, any thoughts about that before we move on to the trailer?
I thought they broke up. I'm just so like, what? That's so strange to me.
Um,
Wow,
I mean,
okay.
I think they look really good. Wait,
But they're stunning, like, they must
this is Matthew. Matthew, they put the most boring tired vets on the bottom. Gee, well, look,
Yeah.
Olivia's not a tired vet. Come on, pop culture
Yeah, I mean,
hippie.
that's kind of interesting to me, like, to have Olivia as a vet,
Hmm.
especially on the front cover because she's never won. Like, Leroy is an honorary vet because he's just been here forever and ever, but that's just interesting. I know
Um,
that's how they like, that's their terminology. They're like, if you've done a couple seasons, then you're a
well,
vet,
she's done a
but
few now. She's made it to a final. She's made it pretty deep into her other season. She's dating another challenger, having a baby with him now.
she's having a baby. That's gonna be a gorgeous baby, like,
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
probably tall too.
Yeah. Likely, because she looks like she's probably like 5'8". So
Yeah.
okay. Well, anything else to say about this news? You probably know that Kellyanne is also pregnant, but she's a lot further along.
No!
Oh, Kellyanne's pregnant too.
Oh my
She announced
gosh.
that a little while ago, maybe a couple months ago now, a month or two
Well, congrats to her. We love Kellyanne.
ago.
Here
Well,
at
now that
Reality Realness, we love her.
we do, absolutely, yeah. So Sophie was reminding us of this as well. Okay. Yes, another challenge baby is correct. All right, now let's look at this trailer. All right. I will be stopping and starting. I know it's really annoying, but YouTube is very, very, very finicky about how long I can post clips. So let's watch a little bit of this trailer. I can do better. First off, what do you think about the song that they're playing throughout this trailer? The anything I can do better. I can do anything better than you. No, I can't. Yes, I can. Where's it from?
Yeah, I think. Is it from a musical? I feel like it's from a musical.
But I'm like, I don't. Okay, hold on. Let's see if I can figure it out. Or chat might know.
I think it's from a musical. And I think it's definitely gonna be, it's always kind of like the challenge theme when new people come in and they're like, like Team Young Buck, they're like, we're better, we're like the new era, we're gonna beat these guys. And then they really learn throughout the process that there's a lot more nuance to the game than what meets the eye, which the vets always have, those years of experience. So we've got another season again where it is that question of, does experience beat out uh, new blood, fresh eyes?
So it's from Annie Get Your Gun. Yeah, I just found that as well. I have not, well, maybe I've seen it, but I don't know that. It's like an old movie, I think. I don't know. Is it a musical or like a musical movie?
Is a black and white picture?
Well, it's not black and white, but it's like, you know, like old.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So Annie
Okay,
Get
it
Your Gun.
is. Yeah, it is a musical. It is a musical. Musical western.
Musical western. Anyways, I do like the song. It kind of gives it, I feel like it's like clowns. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it's like a Jack in the Box that's about to like burst the way that they're
Yeah.
doing the song. It's like anything I can do better, and then it's gonna explode. So that's the vibe that it's giving and the feeling that it's giving me. And so I wonder if this season's going to be a bit of an explosion. Well, like we have right here on screen.
Literally.
Oh my god.
These vets wrote the playbook.
Okay, but why do we need to have like Bananas be like the first person we see all the time? Like, do they just love him that much, or is it in his contract? Like, what is it? What is it? They don't want him mad?
I mean, yeah, they do play to bananas a lot. Like right now I'm rewatching War of the Worlds 2, and there's the part where like their Team USA is cannibalizing itself, and everyone's like yelling at bananas like, we can't trust you, like you think you're the best, blah blah blah, all this stuff. And then there's this point where he's like, I am the challenge. I am the challenge, and he keeps yelling that. So it's like production knows that, he knows that,
And they
but I
pander
mean
to
that's
that.
starting to and they do pander to it. I think it's starting to slip out of his fingers, like it really is, but I mean, who's won more than him? Like Jordan is a goat for sure, but he just doesn't have like the whole kind of personality that Bananas does.
Hmm.
So
Um, now okay, Cara Maria. How do we feel about Cara Maria right now?
Gary's interesting. Like I feel like I've just always kind of had a love-hate relationship with her. Um she hasn't she hasn't won in a while. I've been a little bit disappointed in her comeback, because this is like kind of her comeback era, the past couple of seasons she's done. But I mean, she is one of the female goats, so I know she's gonna bring it.
Now, do you think that we will like her more if since she's not going to be on a season with Laurel? Um, do you think that
Mm,
that will change her dynamic, or do you think that she'll just be invisible and that she only really has, a lot of storyline is when she's in that conflict?
yeah, I mean, this is one thing to consider, is this is her first season without Polly and without Laurel in a long time. Even in her comeback, it was Laurel, and then 40 was Laurel and Polly. Polly was kind of like background in 40, but I think, I don't know, is she gonna have she's not gonna have much storyline. I don't really think that she's gonna be hooking up with anybody, unless somebody like I think she's, like, in an open relationship with Polly, but unless somebody, like, really
Oh,
puts the moves on her.
did you see what that Polly was on Pop the Balloon?
I
So
did see that.
Netflix. Oh, you did. Okay. So I
Yeah.
was like, maybe they are either Polly very open or they broke up because he's on a dating show and I don't think he was coming in.
Yeah,
I don't know. It was interesting.
I think that they're open-ish because, yeah, he did, like I think he's done, like, a couple dating shows now, but I did see that one. But then they also did, like, Vanderpump Villa, and they were
Oh,
being,
right,
like,
right.
quite all over each other, so I feel like that there's still I don't think they live together anymore, is what I've
Huh.
surmised.
He moved
But,
out of her ranch in Montana.
yeah, I think he just wants to he's, like, cut his hair all Gen Z, um, even though he's a millennial, and, yeah, I think if unless somebody, like, really puts but I would love, like, a fresh relationship, like a fresh romance for Cara. Um,
Uh, yeah,
or
I wouldn't mind
she could
that.
just play, or she could just play,
Well,
and
maybe with her having CT there, that she might be a little bit tolerable.
yeah.
Yeah, like people are kind of upset with with her tweets and her social media presence. You see how she had left out the T and LGBTQ plus, etc. She left out the T. She's very open about being a red hat supporter. Um, and she recently even had a Instagram video where she was like, I can't believe that people are like upset about like one person and I'm like, cause he's horrible. Like, come on, Cara. I just don't know. Like, even if you have these beliefs, why are you going on live to like dig your heels in about somebody that's so polarizing that half the country did not want him to be in office? So anyways, what do you think about that? Just before we move on from her.
Oh, it's so interesting to me. Like, obviously, like me as a queer person, it kills me when people, will chop and screw up the acronym. Like, it's all of us. It's not just, oh, just bisexuals or just the gays or whatever. So that was very hard for me. I did watch the live. I have been reading all of her social media and everything, and it's very difficult for me because when I watch the challenge, I do have to very much so like try to separate that like as much as I possibly can to consume this content. Otherwise, it's just a situation where I'm like, I won't be able to watch the show anymore. But yeah, that's kind of obviously it is so upsetting, and I don't understand like why she's doing this. Like, you can just wake up and choose not to, but she does choose to do this every day, and it's sad and it's strange to me.
Ken
100%.
here says that Cara has a personality even when she's not a victim in the situation. Absolutely. Actually, just for knowledge sake, what is the full acronym as it stands now? Because I've seen many variations of the acronym, even it came from Canada to the US in general. What if you could just share with us with a full acronym as it stands right now and who's included?
Yes, so it's LGBTQIATS plus. So lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer. What is the I?
Intersex?
There's I think it's intersex, yeah. And then asexual two spirit, so the indigenous two spirit. And then yeah, asexual, and then what is plus? We always kind of like anytime we're like, oh my god, we're such bad gays because
Is plus it
we're
just
like,
including
well,
any other queer identifying person that's not specifically represented in the rest?
yeah, yeah. So there's like, yeah, like I would assume demisexual is probably in there, and
Oh my
anything that's
God.
just not.
Just to put it out there for a second. So a friend of mine, she was like, you should get on Field. Okay. Do you know what Field is?
Yes, I do. Okay,
So
interesting. Why did your friend suggest this?
she's quite open and like it is very experimental. And she's like, if you're having trouble dating on regular dating sites, why don't you try Field? I was like, okay, let me just go on and just see what it's all about. And just in the beginning with the questionnaire with all the different sexualities, I was like, whoa, where have I been? Like, whether it's demisexual, omnisexual, like it had a list of like 25 different sexualities or like I was like, oh my gosh. So that's probably what the plus is kind of helping to represent is all the other
Yeah,
sexualities that like there were a lot.
yeah.
Anyways, we've got a little bit of an education. Thank you, Fanta, for sharing with us. And
Of
Cara Maria
course.
does not share that with us. So next. Okay.
No, she's not coming to Pride.
And they have all.
She's not coming. Like you think she would though, with her. I guess. Well, she does include bisexuality. Anyways, we saw Leroy and Anissa here. How are we feeling about Leroy? I love him, but he hasn't really been making the best of his comeback era. I've retired out of retirement. Like maybe he still thinks he's in retirement with his gameplay and his performances.
Yeah,
I love you,
I
Leroy,
think
but
I mean, I love Leroy so much, but I'm like, I don't think it's ever gonna happen. He needs to be more ruthless and cutthroat if he wants to, win. And like, I don't know, it's like, what kind of partner could he have? Like, if he wasn't gonna win, I guess with like Devin, then I don't know. I had high hopes for him in All Stars. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, like he'll be a contender. And then after that, I was
he
like,
was, and
yeah,
then he got kind of outplayed, right? Oh my God,
Yeah.
Sophie, that's something that I did want to show. Okay, Sophie, remind me in the end that I want to show that to Fanta. But we have to move through, or it's going to be a gazillion hour pod.
They have all had
We talked about Olivia a little bit. Do you have anything else to say about Olivia being a vet here?
I mean, I kind of feel like I love Olivia. I feel like, kind of whatever about it. I hope that Olivia can show up as much this season as she did in her rookie season. And I hope that it helps by not having like all of those like new people. Like I hope it helps by not having like Michelle and Nerese and all of those people in there, that she can kind of like just really play, because she's really good, but the last couple seasons she's just kind of been a ghost. So I'm hopeful.
I think she looks really good here. Like she looks very
Yeah.
like strikingly stunning. To be fair, she looks great. Let's see.
all had to earn their
Anissa, do you occur? Oh gosh. I know that a lot of people are excited to see her just because she represents old school, the challenge, the real world, all that jazz. But I don't know if I need to see her story again. Like, I never make it to a fight. Like, how do you feel?
Yeah, that's how I feel. Anissa's never giving us anything new, and it's just like you can count things, like you can do the bingo card. Like she's gonna get her injured, and then she's gonna be crying about that, about never making it to a final, never winning.
About people
It's just
not
all the
like
same.
taking her seriously, the vets like leaving her
Yeah.
out and like don't think she's a contender. Now, do you think that she could get into any sort of relationship? Because we did see something budding with her and Sam on All Stars. So do you think that there is a male
Yeah.
or female that she might want to cuddle up with?
I think she'll try. I think she's always open to that, which makes it fun. Like I liked the Sam hookup. I was like really into that, and that was, I think, like the only reason why I was bummed that Anissa and Ashley got out in All Stars, is because I was like, I wanted to see this
Me
relationship
too.
progress.
Now, do you think that anything else happened since? I haven't heard of anything, but like, does it mean that they didn't maybe try to explore?
I don't think so. I kind of got the vibe that it was like, this is for the house.
For
to
the
earn their
plot.
stripes.
Okay, what about CT? He's back to his dad bod era. He's
Yes.
coming back after he had. Remember, we thought that he was kind of lost the plot a little bit with his girlfriend. I think they're back together.
Seriously?
I think so. Oh, Taj met Sam at St. Pete Pride. Was she with Anissa? Yeah. Anyways, back to CT. Do you think he's a contender?
Oh yeah, for sure. I think he's definitely like, I think in between 40 and now, he's like, he really had a thing in his head where he's like, okay, I need to get my head in the game and like really get back in shape. And
But
he
he's
looks
not
it.
really in shape. You think he looks in shape? I think he looks out of shape. No,
I mean, he's won a challenge like this
that's true.
before. I think he looked worse in World of Worlds 2 than this.
Okay. Yeah, that's when he just came back, right, for the first time,
Yeah.
and he still won.
And they didn't pick him.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Oh right. Right. Oh my God. Yeah, brutal. All right. I kind of like this era though. He's kind of like burly man. It's kind of hot.
Yeah.
Stripes.
I think this suits him.
And now, new threats.
All right, new threats. We know Blue. I don't know these other two yet. We will get to know them momentarily. Anything to say about these three?
I'm curious to see how Blue will play. I mean, like, Big Brother can be such a snoozer sometimes. Like, people aren't really like, I don't really feel like it gives the parameters for people to be like super, super cutthroat. So I'm very and translate, because those are not really like the places to be super, super, gritty and competitive. So I find it, this is something I was saying to somebody. I was talking to people about Love Island that don't watch the challenge. And I'm like, you should watch the challenge because there's so many people that go on uh, the challenge from Love Island that do so well. That like that is the funniest thing in the world. How
That's
well Love
become
Island
like
people
the
translate. It's like the
it's
perfect funnel for it in some way.
better than Are You the One, to be fair.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So yeah, the new gateway is Love Island, apparently.
Will enter the game.
More pretty rookies.
Hungry to forge a
Yep.
new legacy.
They come from Survivor. They come from Big Brother. They know.
Yeah, I don't want it to flag me, so sorry, I have to keep on talking or stopping. What are these challenges are looking like to you? Like, it seems like they are a lot of cars, a lot of mud pits, a lot of, it seems like it's gonna be very physically taxing this season.
Yeah. It's giving Nambia again. So it seems like we've returned back to Nambia because it seems like there's a lot of desert. So it's going to be hot, grueling. I don't think there's going to be many water challenges, of course, because everyone hated all the water from 40. So they have to switch it around. But yeah, I think it's going to be, yeah. I think that's kind of the vibe.
But it's also kind of like apocalypse, right? Like, or like look in the background, it's like fire and like, like everything is kind of desolate and it's like Mad Max kind of vibe
Yeah.
as well. So hopefully they lean into that then, like a Mad Max
I think
vibe.
so. These people look like they're in pain in this trailer.
It's true.
Come from Big Brother. They know what they're doing.
Legend and rookie. Side
There's some pairs of rookies that are like rookie vets that look kind of fun. We see Bananas and D at some points. Looks like Jake and Cara Maria paired up. And so I am actually looking forward to seeing how some of these duos, how they work together or not. And just to see, because I feel like it's a lot of strong teams will come out all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I wonder, because there's also, we probably haven't gotten there, but I'm curious about the coaching element, the coaching of if there is gonna, how strong that's gonna be.
What it seems like is, what season was it where they had like all the files, like the files of like each of the rookies that were coming in, and they had to like make selections based on. It seems like, at least for the first round, that the vets are going to be interviewing the new threats and maybe deciding who they want to be paired up with, or just like maybe for future, like, it just seems like there's like an interview process that goes on where they learn about the threats, because we have that voiceover from D talking about like, how do you win Survivor, like by manipulating people, and this is what I'm going to do here. Like, it just felt like interviewing to be partnered with people, did you get that vibe?
Yeah, I got that vibe.
And I like that vibe. It's kind
Yeah.
of like
I mean, they have
CIA.
to kind of, they kind of have to shake it up a little bit, because it can't just be like, oh, it's the vets, and then like they have to put them together, and then I'm sure toward the end they're going to be like, everyone's playing individually.
Yes. Well, yeah, that has to happen. But
We know the format.
At least for the first 3 months or so, they'll be in pairs.
by side together. Now, is that going to help you, or are you going to get burned?
This looks like a badass team. What do you think of it? Looks like it's kind of like a cage fighting vibe for the arenas. Do you think they're all going to be like that, or is that, that's like definitely an elimination?
I hope that most of them are like that. I think that I can't be the only one that feels this way, but I'm really missing and craving those physical eliminations. I know that not a lot of, and dailies, I know that not a lot of those vets want to do that because it's injury, it's injury town, USA. But that is what's so fun to watch. And I think that a lot of people were also feeling a little kind of like, about 39 and 40, because it was a lot of puzzles.
Right. I love puzzles, but like they're not interesting to watch. And if we're
Yeah.
doing bets and new threats here, like let's take it physical. Some physical things or
Yeah.
like combination things. Like I want to see new stuff. I don't know if I want to see like a hall brawl the whole time, like, or balls in for every single one, but it may be new variations. Like this looks like a variation of like a hall brawl slash. Does he have a ball? I don't know. But
It looks like he does in his left hand.
so, yeah. Well, no, it works sometimes, right? Like when it's like a matchup that you've been waiting for, like you want to see them go head to head. And that's what I think failed in some of the past seasons. Like off the top of my head, I'm thinking of All Stars 4 when we have Cara Maria and Rachel. Oh my God, matchup. Let's see them do some sort of head to head, like combat type thing. And they're flinging stars at a wall. Like it just doesn't line up. So yes, I don't love necessarily too many physical eliminations, but sometimes if the matchup is right, that is what I want to see. That's the main event.
100%. Yeah, it's pay-per-view.
Yeah, it's like you want it to, there had to be like a build up. Like if they have, like I did enjoy like Polly versus Theo, even though it wasn't matched size wise, but like the fact that they are like, so macho and coming at each other. It's like, okay, well, let's actually see you solve this down in the sand, like you guys like to say, right? So.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and Theo knocked Polly right out of the franchise. It was awesome.
Once we train him, it's going to be hard to contain him.
How did you win?
He looks really pretty too. Wow.
Oh,
do you have a real crush on D?
yeah, when we were watching, I was watching Survivor with my partner, and I would be like, every episode, be like, yeah, D's so great. And then finally, I just like blurted out one episode. I was like, okay, I have a crush on D. And she just started laughing, and she was like, yeah, I could tell.
I mean, she's very likable and beautiful, obviously, and and good at good at the game. So I think she suits. Like, I can see her becoming a mainstay on this show. Like, why would
100%?
her back? Like, there's no reason to not invite her back, right?
Yeah. Even if she gets out, which I don't think that she would, but even if she got out on like episode 4 or 5, like she is a mainstay. You could just watch the trailer and it's like, that's more than enough. I already know.
Now, does she canoodle with bananas, or are they just a partner?
Yes, you could see them canoodling. Oh my God. She was employing Black Widow. She knows what she's doing. She knows what she's doing. And the men don't see it coming. They don't see it coming.
She's just so nice. And so
nice.
Honest.
Manipulating people. Same thing I'm gonna do here.
She's so pretty. How do you feel about TJ?
Gorgeous. He's a gorgeous in linen. Is that a linen blend? Gorgeous.
Like, linen cotton blend, maybe, yeah.
It's the dawn of a new era.
That looks fun. A little go-kart vibe. Like,
Woo.
I definitely like that. Oh, thanks for hanging out, Jorge. Yes, we will be here for a while, so if you want to pop back in later, we might still be here. But yeah, definitely watch the playback, please. And we'll see you when the season starts. Yeah, I love a go-kart vibe. That's definitely fun, and I would love to do it. Have you ever been go-karting?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like you would love go-karting. It seems like something
so much fun. It's so much adrenaline. You can go so fast. The last time I went, the seatbelt like kind of rubbed and cut into my neck, and I had this like scar.
Oh, badass.
Badass. Yeah, I love go-karting. That's so fun.
I haven't go-karted in probably like 20 years, but I remember liking it a lot. And also like I love bumper cars, which I haven't done in a while either, but like that's also a lot of fun. So maybe I need to go to Canada's Wonderland soon.
Yeah.
Or I
I
guess
like
for you, the
contacts,
PNE. Should I come
so
to the PNE?
come to the PNE.
Maybe.
PNE is so fun.
Okay, yeah, maybe I'll make a trip to the PNE. Like, when it's the last 2 weeks of August.
No, it's like all summer.
Oh, okay.
It's
Our
like on right now.
CNE is the last 2 weeks of August. Okay. There you
Oh, okay.
I want to absolutely slaughter all the vets.
Okay, I'm excited for why they are mouth agape here. We do. It looks like we're getting a lot of physical stuff, so you are good to be elated.
Yeah.
Elated.
This really, truly is the most even matchup that I've seen.
Okay, so it must be somebody. It must be a vet losing here because, like, it looks like
Yeah.
all the rookies
The
are
new
excited.
people are-
It looks like an upset. So, who's like
Yeah.
Anissa's best friend on this season?
Who isn't Anissa's best friend? I guess if you like narrow it down, it's probably like Derek that's getting pummeled.
No, I don't want Derek to get pummeled.
That would be my guess. I know. I love him.
Yeah, but I don't think they'd
but
be that excited about Derek. Like, I feel like it must be a big upset.
it's not bananas if D is that excited.
Could it be
Or maybe it
CG?
is. She's cutthroat. Maybe.
What are all the male vets here?
Leroy. Could be Leroy as well.
Oh no, we maybe should. Oh gosh, please don't be Leroy. Please don't be Leroy.
A long time.
Is it going to be jaw dropping? What was the other words?
Backstabbing.
One upping, backstabbing, jaw dropping, season, ever. I'm excited about this.
It better be. They're saying that. It better be.
Like, good?
Turbo's tan.
I love Turbo so much.
I know. Does everyone know about your big crush?
I don't know. You can tell them. You can out me. I added you in D.
Yeah, Chantal. Yeah, Chantal has a massive.
Massive. I don't know about massive, but I think slight
crush on Turbo. And I can see it. Like, he is your type. And like, he is an attractive man. It's just
Correct.
like his personality is interesting, but he is an attractive man.
Yeah, I mean, his personality is not the best, but like, there's something about his like loose cannonness that like it's kind of fun.
Yeah,
Toxic.
yeah. We'll find someone like that for you.
I don't know if I'd like them in real life if it's not Turbo. Like, I don't know if I want the non-Turbo version of this person, but maybe aesthetically, like looks wise.
Yes, looks wise, but not Turbo.
I'll come every time I want.
Oh, I also think that Leonardo from Love Island he reminds me a little bit of Theo. They kind of have like they could be brothers, even though Leonardo, I believe, is from the Dominican Republic, and Theo, I don't know what his ethnic background is, like where he gets his tan from, but they kind of look the same sometimes.
Yeah, they do. I agree.
I do.
Really interesting. Hey, everyone has a type. Don't judge her.
Please don't judge me. Do we care about America being on this? Oh, and Derek? Oh, do you know what? That's like a Derek losing kind of maybe excitement, right? Because he's like always the underdog, and like, you know, so maybe Derek is the one that they're screaming that he loses. I could see that. I get someone unexpected.
Yeah. I mean, he's a pit bull though. But I am excited about America. Again, I want to see how she translates to, because her season of Big Brother was like, it wasn't like, it was kind of meh. Like,
Well, it started off
her
good, and
gameplay was
then
like, was not that
it
interesting.
just
So
went downhill. Yeah, it could have been good, but the producers messed that one up.
Learn
yeah.
as much from these vets as possible, so I can turn around and use it again.
I
Was
want to
that
see if she actually
Naya?
does this. Pardon me?
Did I see
that what?
Nia?
Nia's on this.
No, that
Yeah, no,
wasn't
she's
Nia.
on this. Yeah, she is on this season.
Oh, okay, amazing.
Um,
But yeah, America looks more engaged. Like she has life behind her eyes.
America has Marie upside. Do you think, Matthew? Do you think so? Do you think she has Marie upside, Fanta?
What is that?
I guess Marie, how she's a little bit, she's kind of gets mouthy and she's a bit messy. She.
Oh, I maybe I think maybe she'll feel more like, because I feel like everyone feels like they need to be really PG on Big Brother, right? To be like America's favorite or whatever. So I think she has the capability to be a bit mouthier here.
I mean, that would be exciting if she's a little bit more feisty.
It's them.
Derek. Okay, so it's like a water type tank challenge. I don't think I'll like that.
I don't like him screaming for help because
see, like, okay, he screams for help. Maybe he doesn't do well. He goes into the arena and he loses against a rookie.
Is that your prediction?
So that's my prediction for this, how this all turns out.
Okay, that's a sad prediction, but it's plausible.
He's yelling for help in there.
May the best.
That's scary.
Oh, look at this, is like Warzone balls in. Or like, so what, it's like they have to take out, they keep on running and taking out balls, or what is this challenge? Because there's definitely more balls.
Yeah, because you can see these, you can see in the back, there's those little baskets, and a couple of them are color coded. So they must have to might
get
be
as
working
many
in
balls.
teams, so.
Okay, next part.
The challenge.
Someone's gonna win. Have we heard how much the prize is? Do they say in this trailer? I don't know if they do.
They don't.
Is it gonna be
Do you think they'll give
500,000 mil?
I don't think it's gonna be a mil. What was 40? 40 was a mil split.
Was it?
Right? On each side?
Oh, right.
think
Well,
it
yeah,
was.
500. But they it kind of divvied all out.
You have to try to survive.
Throw out everything that you know about the
Who's that crying? Who is
I
that?
don't know who that is.
I have actually zero idea who that is.
No clue.
Okay. No clue.
know about the challenge.
No clue.
I didn't know who that was either, but this trailer looks good to me.
Yeah.
Pumped. Okay, we're gonna have a party scene. Yay! Let's see. Hold on. More party scene. What? Did you need to see bananas in a little Speedo? Was that on your bingo card?
No. I
We
bet he's
should
got to keep it
actually
fresh.
make an episode bingo card to see if things happen. Oh, okay, I definitely don't know Married at First Sight UK. Even though I know that we get some great characters from those seasons, I have not watched any of that yet. Sorry, what were you saying about a Speedo?
He's got to keep it fresh. Chantal. Gotta
Yeah,
keep
he
it fresh.
lures in the ladies with his pink Speedo. All right, that's it.
What
What does it say at the end?
one thing that I hate worse than quitters are cheaters.
What? Cheaters? Who ends up cheating? Okay, so Cara says, what? Is it her? Like, does she do something that she didn't think would be cheating, but is cheating? Oh my god! And
No, I feel like
American
I feel like they.
Ugh.
I know the Americana of it all. It's constant. It's hitting you over the head.
Like, I guess she's leaning into
Yeah, every season.
that. Everyone says what?
Yeah. I think
Oh,
that this part is cut from like something else.
Oh, right. Okay,
Like
sorry.
her
You just,
reaction,
sliced it
I
in.
think it's cut from something else.
Okay, I can see that for sure. Is she beside Anissa? Is that Anissa? Her face looks blurred. Or is that Michaela? Michaela, it's Michaela. I was gonna be like, oh my god, Anissa looks so fit. And I was like, it's not Anissa.
She looks like a little bit more in shape this season.
I agree, and she has been showing her like workout routines to show that she has been working on her physical health. But it's the fact that she has the knee injury that it's going to be re-hurt, re-injured, likely. These things, anyways, it's fine.
Sure.
Anything else to say about this trailer before we look at these photos?
I'm just excited. I'm excited to see what they have to offer us this season.
Whoop whoop, me too.
We can only go up from 39.
Oh my god, 39 was so bad. Oh, okay, must have been the girl. The girl. Okay, what do we think about this pose that Adrienne here is doing? Does it suggest winner? What are your thoughts about this pose here?
It's giving Olay.
Olay, a little bit Mexicana.
Little salsa.
Little salsa.
Yeah, it's I don't think she's gonna do well.
No, it looks like okay, you want me to do this? It looks very unsure to me. It doesn't look confident. It looks like she is going to be maybe easily manipulated, or like she will just follow with whatever people tell her to do. Like she's not going to be autonomous. She's not going to be the one that's going to leading any charge. In my opinion, I think she's going to be a follower and maybe bamboozled at some point.
Yeah, I think this is the one that somebody said that she's from Married at First Sight.
I think so. That's if this is the same person who we just saw crying.
Okay. Yeah, I think that there's a lot of people, especially that come from the UK, that really underestimate like how difficult the show is. And I think she'll probably be one of them.
Likely. Let's maybe just actually pull up the information about these people, since I did say we're kind of doing a cast assessment at the same time. Okay, yeah, so she is from Married at First Sight, UK. This is true. So do you think that she's going to be an early boot? Do you think she's going to be middle of the road, or do you think she'll make it to a final?
I think she'll make it to middle.
Middle?
I think there's probably going to be enough like hothead ego drama that she'll be able to kind of like stay away from it. But then I think maybe like not dead center, but like a little bit before middle. I don't think she's going to be early boot though.
Well, I could also see that maybe guys might be interested in her, and so she might become a threat in that way if she teams up with a rookie guy and they become like a voting block or like a power in numbers type thing. So I think that she'll be an early-ish boot. Like early is like 1 to like 8, right? What is there, like 32 people in this cast? So
yeah,
I think she's gonna be decently early, first quarter.
Yeah.
Personally. All right. Next up is America. How do we feel about America's pose here? What's the laughter?
It's just like the direction of these photos is so bad. Like everything is just like, and I think like the thing is like they want to really like capture them in action, but there's like no, it's not dynamic at all. Like to have everybody just like the director be like, okay, now on one foot. Okay, next person. Now on one foot. Arm up. It's not really the moment. Like this looks insane.
I know.
He
That's
looks
why
like it's like when you take one of those dolls and you like, okay, one arm up and then yikes.
Well, so for me, like, because they take all these photos after the season, right? I'm assuming. Nope.
Do you think like because this is obviously like they put in that background, do you think they
Yes.
do that
Well,
after?
I feel like they must. Like they don't do it before the
I feel like they take
starts,
the cast photos. I feel like they
Oh,
take the
maybe
cast
they
photos
do it
before.
before. Well, anyways, this doesn't show Winner to me at all. There's no energy in her hands. There's no confidence in this pose. She doesn't have that much lift. If it was a jumping shot, there's no real action. So to me, it doesn't seem like she's going to be a physical threat. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't get that from the picture, but from the trailer, I think she'll do well. But yeah, this picture is bad.
Yeah, it looks unsure. I don't know. From this photo, I feel as though she's not going to have as a grip on the game like we were hoping for her. I feel like, yeah, like some people are saying that she looks like a puppet. I could see her potentially being controlled by a puppeteer. Like, so, maybe. Who do you think would control her? Bananas? Would you think she'd be? She knows not to get under Banana's spell. Like, she is a fan of the show, so that could be interesting.
Yeah, I feel like Bananas, like, he's kind of got an expiry date now on, like, people that he can... I think his best bet will be, manipulate. I think his best bet will be, like, UK people that don't really know who he is and, like, don't really watch the show.
True.
But I think he's more kind of in a place where, like, he's now getting manipulated by women. So... yeah, I don't think he's as powerful anymore.
Ooh, we'll see what his picture says. If he's gonna be as powerful. Oh, look at that. He's right next. I mean, his picture does have more energy than anybody else's so far. He's running towards the season. I do think that he will be active in this season. I do think he'll last a while. With America, I think that she'll last longer than Adrian. So maybe middle of the road. Bananas, I do think he will make it decently far. If I'm looking at this photo.
Yeah, I think so.
He has confidence.
I think also he just has like less big contenders. I think if Jordan was in this season, that would really give him a run for his money. I feel like Bananas will. I'd be surprised if he got out early.
Yeah, I think he could make it to another final. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he was there at all. And this is a great action shot. Like, he doesn't look as weird and awkward as most people have so far. So
yeah, and that's the thing. Is like he knows his angles. He's done this a bunch of times before. He knows what's gonna look good. Like, yeah, you want to give it action. So I think most of the vets are probably gonna have.
Danny thinks Bananas will make it far, but won't win. I can see that, like making it to a final and not win, because there could be some people that beat him in the end, but I do think he'll get there. All right, next up is okay, what do we think about this? It looks like he's going on like a stroll down the neighborhood, like speed walking. This is a terrible.
Yeah,
like, go ahead.
it's weird. It's like halfway in between two different poses.
Like,
I'm like very flabbergasted.
Speed walker in the mall
Yeah.
on the bottom.
Yeah, I'm just so confused because like there's like a whole team of people that approved these photos.
I wonder what he thought what do you think he thought when he saw this photo of himself? Like, why?
Yeah, I think the consensus probably from everybody was like, "Oof, these look horrible." Maybe it was rushed. Maybe like they took these photos and like everything about it was just rushed because that's what it's giving.
Okay, but like if I use my iPhone and I used like any of the live photo options, like I could pick the frame before and it'll probably be better than this one that they selected. Right? Like there was
Truly.
1,000 photos that like it like just like even like it was like any frame other than this one I think would be better. Who decided to choose this frame? This is crazy talk.
Yeah, it is insane when you think about it. You're like, there's a whole team of people that worked on this,
And a
and
photographer.
they just yeah.
Their
Oh,
photographer was like always like, 'cause, okay, sometimes I've taken many photos in my life, and the photo that I like is not the photo like this for like agents and whatever casting. Like the photos that I like, I don't think they don't necessarily like, and vice versa. So sometimes I have to just be like, okay, I'll let my agent choose the photo that she thinks best represents me, and I'll be fine with it, right?
Yeah.
I'd be like, I would never give that trust to these photographers and these like casting people and producers and whatnot. Like, they don't seem to have the vision, or maybe I don't see their vision.
Yeah, I guess we just don't see the vision.
Just even if it was rushed, there have been seasons where the cast photos with just stills of the interviews and they looked fine. Yeah. Yeah. That's wild.
Yeah.
Worst picture. With this pick, he's like first boot. Like it's just so bad.
Seriously.
I don't even know who he
That's
is.
so funny.
Who is this guy?
Yeah, I don't know who he is.
Let's see. Ben Davis. He's a boxer. Okay, so he has one hand kind of doing like a side hook kind of thing. Yeah.
Truly, why not this?
Wait, hold on. What? Yeah, I don't
He's a
know.
boxer, like why
If he's
not?
a boxer, like, but why does he need to be in the middle of like a stride? It's just like even if he did like I don't know, it's not good.
I feel like maybe they made everybody do a stride of some sort. This is a theme I'm sensing at this photo.
But like he could have been doing like a shuffle, like something that was in the line with like boxing, right? Like if they needed some lift, you could do like a like they kind of shuffle around right when they're moving. I don't know, or maybe that's what he's doing, and this is what they caught. Luciana says maybe one hand was about to punch, the other hand. Oh, maybe. Oh, like a.
Yeah.
It's so bad. Okay, anything else to say about Ben? Do you think he's gonna win?
No.
He's first for me.
He's first boot for you.
Yeah. And you think
I say like 1 to 4 boot.
I totally agree with that. Blue, I mean, it's an okay pick, I guess.
Yeah,
like
it's okay.
But it's just so stupid.
Yeah, I know. Like, I agree with you.
It's a little bit superhero-y, so if that's what they're kind of going for, it shows that she's like limber, she's petite, but like there's no energy in that fist you know, and so it doesn't show like I'm not like scared of her, you know what I mean? It just shows that she has like some physicality and ability in her body. Like she's probably
Yeah.
taken dance before, maybe gymnastics, maybe, but no, probably dance because she doesn't have like it doesn't seem like she has any strength or energy in that fist. It's just like soft.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. At least she slayed. Okay. Yeah.
At least she said, yeah, I think this picture is like compared to the rest of it, I think it's like the best of the bunch. Which is not saying much, but I think I think Blue will probably get to about the middle.
Yeah, like this pose is very middle pose. It means like she's not going to make any waves. I don't think. I feel like she won't be the worst in challenges. Yeah, I just think she'll be middle of the road.
Yeah, I agree.
Halfway through the season. Unless she gets a really good partner. It does seem because I listened to Angel Kate's breakdown of the trailer, and it seems from his assessment that she does win an elimination. It looks like so. There's that.
Okay.
So we'll see if that comes true or not. Just very pretty.
She is stunning.
How are you feeling about Americana?
It's giving what's that Chapel Roan song? Hot to Go. It's giving somebody dancing along to Hot to Go.
Can you sing it for me? I can't think of it right now.
HOTTOGO. You can't find me hot to go.
Did you think that she would go to that concert, Cara Maria?
Yeah, I do. I do think that she would go.
Now, this pose to me, I mean, it shows like it seems kind of arrogant, this pose, like her face anyways. It's kind of like I am the greatest, like I'm the best, like I don't know, it's not giving any sort of humility. It's kind of giving cocky to me. How are you feeling?
Yeah, she looks cocky. I mean,
strong.
She looks strong.
Do you think she looks confident?
Yeah, I think. I mean, Cara's always confident until she's not, right? Like she was always like, she'll show up to challenges and she'll just be like, I'm like the best female player. I've won the most, blah, 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 blah. And then it'll be like, okay, we're doing heights over water. And then she's like, no, anything but that.
I have to get a needle.
I'd rather eat. Yeah, I don't want to get a needle. I'd rather eat bull testicles. And then it's like, okay, it's an eating challenge. And she's like, oh no. So,
how far do you think she'll go?
I think she'll probably get like 3/4 of the way. I don't know of anyone who I don't know if any of the new people who will want to really go against her in elimination, but I think she'll. I have to get a new impression of somebody every season.
So do you think that she had an issue with the cast after those tweets just before filming? No, I'm curious of what maybe Derek, because her and Derek were becoming friends on All Stars 4, right? Or no? Am I mistaken that? No, Derek.
Sure.
I don't remember. Yeah, I do think that she'll make it to. I don't think she'll make it to the final, but I think she'll make it deep.
I think so.
Who's next? Hopefully I have everybody here. Okay. CT looks like a dad getting out of the minivan to go pick up his kid from soccer practice. Like,
yeah,
this
looks like
does not look like a contender here at all.
No, this looks like a Target catalog, and he's modeling a zip down fleece and shorts. It's like Father's Day. Get your dad 20% off. Zip down.
His navy blue Like,
Some
I think it's a
Adidas
zip. Yeah, it is a
shoes.
zip down.
Yeah, but it's also funny, like, knowing CT, because I could see him just being like, I'm not fucking jumping. Like, I'm not jumping. I'm not doing the splits in the air. This is what you get. Okay, are we done? And then he's out the door.
So unserious. Mary says he's giving a knee side.
Yeah, he's giving Anissa effort. Big Anissa effort here. That's hilarious.
Is he getting to a final? He might be able to just like stroll to a final because people could be terrified if there's a lot of physical eliminations. I wouldn't want to go against him in a physical elimination just because he's quite burly right now.
Yeah.
And he has a lot of experience.
I think he'll make it to the final.
Taboo says losing early on 40 didn't motivate him, I see.
Oh, I disagree. I think he cut a little bit. I think he looks like a little bit more in shape. On 40, I think he thought on 40 he could just coast. And then I think he realized, oh, like, wait.
Not with this group. But I think he might be able to coast with this group. And he's just walking to the final, maybe.
Oh, yeah. He's speed walking there right now.
He's speed walking to the final. Because, yeah, that's where the sale at Walmart is. Oh, CT. Zero effort.
Zero effort.
But he could be winning. Okay. So eager, this pose. Oh my gosh. So he's definitely, I would think, is going to be trying really hard. He's going to do probably quite well. Like he looks like he wants to be there. He wants to make an impression. Like, I feel like he's going to be a super eager new threat. And he will probably maybe be thrown down a lot. But I do think that he's going to be somebody that will be hard to catch. Like, even in this pose, he looks kind of fast, you know?
I was gonna say he looks like a fast guy.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna give the vets some problems.
Yeah, I think that they're gonna be like, damn, this kid's good. Like, so yeah. But I think he might even be maybe a little bit manipulated. So maybe they'll be using him as a weapon to maybe take people out. But I feel like he will probably see quite a few eliminations, but I think he'll also win maybe a few dailies as well. Like, I just think that he's just going to be involved. He was involved a lot in the trailer. You know, there's a lot of times where you see clips of him, and so that means he's going to make it pretty far. And do you think that they'd waste all their Cedric footage in the trailer? No, he's probably going to be a major part of the season, I would think. Yeah, he's like an eager beaver. Eager beaver for sure.
And I just love so much how they like don't care about the names getting covered with their hands. Like, so many of them have just been like covered by their heads or their hands or whatever.
But I think, and he's also saying like, hey, pick me. So yeah, he's definitely going to be eager. Hi, Miss Angela. So Angela says hi, Chantel, and co-host. Co-host is Fanta. I needed something to get me through the rest of the day. Challenge 41 ready. What are we going to be doing? I usually do a game on her channel with Drew about the seasons. And so are we going to be doing that again? I know there's going to be some new threats, but maybe we could do some research and find clips about the new guests or whatever. Let me know. Anything else about Cedric? Nope.
No, I think he'll do well. I think he'll do some things.
Me too. Now, I don't love this pose. Well, yeah, what do you think about the pose?
Yeah, I don't love the pose. Again, it feels like it's another picture that's like caught in between two different poses. Like, it needs to be one thing or the other, whether she's looking directly into camera or it's just more fierce off to the side. But yeah, the one step up you know, they just got everyone to jump and then do these poses, and the photographer just caught them, is just, this really doesn't work. Maybe like one or two, but not every single one of them.
Like this one looks like she's about, like she was like caught off guard and she's about to smack somebody for like scaring her. You know what I mean? Like, hey, so if that's indicative of her season, like maybe she's gonna be thwarting people that are trying to come for her. Like, when she's gonna be on guard, like she's ready. So I think that's positive for her game, even though I don't love this pose. But it seems like her reflexes are gonna be ready, and she's not gonna be caught off guard. She's gonna be Luciana thinks that she looks like she's scared of something tall.
Yeah, her eyeline is giving that. It's true. Yeah, horrible picture. It almost looks like she's like on point on her left leg. Horrible picture. I think Dee will do well though, and I think that she will be a future face of the challenge. 100%.
I 1,000,000% agree. I think she'll make it to a final. I think she will. Even though this pose isn't strong, I do think that she's going to be aware of what's happening. Like, she's just going to be really, really focused and on guard and watching and ready to strike, ready to pounce. She's physically like able to compete here, and she's beautiful. She's likable. She wants to manipulate. She's already won these games, so she kind of has an idea of how to like get to the end. And so I think she'll make a very, very strong impression this season, and I do think she'll make it to 100%. The end. I don't think she'll win, but I think she'll make it to the end. Yeah, I feel like I can see her running the final.
Time for that.
Next.
Now I'm not laughing because I think it's bad. I think it's very Derek.
It's just such an eye roll.
But it is bad.
Hey!
Like, it's so... yeah.
Like the fact that he's jumping. So what would he be doing? So he's just screaming and jumping with one foot up. Like, is that exactly what he did? He went, ah! Like,
yeah,
I
do
what was
feel
the direction to get this pose?
Yeah, I do feel like both of his legs should have been up.
Like he's like, ah, like that would be good actually.
Yeah,
like a jump and pounce kind of thing.
The one down and the other up is like the top half, not bad. Bottom half is where the wheels fall off.
It's like,
and you can't even see his name.
Yeah, it's just. Yeah. Yes, I can hear this picture probably because I'm screaming. But
oh my gosh.
It's just very like I think he felt stupid doing this though. It doesn't suggest confidence. Do you think that he's gonna get to the end of the game?
I don't think so. As much as I would love for Derek to have a win, I think he's probably gonna get to like midway. I
don't even know if I see him midway.
You think first to 8?
First to 8 for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure, because like he could just be collateral damage, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if it's not gonna be, if it's like between Bananas and him, Bananas is gonna make him go down, or like figure out how to get Derek to go down instead of him. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I feel like everybody is stronger politically than him, and they'll just throw him down like usual.
Yeah, 100%. He's very bad politically. So
okay,
and that's
bye, Derek.
Changed.
Okay, we don't know who Gabe is. Who's Gabe? Who is Gabe?
This is giving like new Peloton Stairmaster.
Like his ad?
Yeah.
Okay, he's former WWE. So that's kind of fun just for him, like being potentially good at random stuff, right? Because they just like throw themselves off rings and ropes and all that stuff. He probably could be a big character in personality because they're usually over the top. But what do we think about this pose? It's like
Chantal,
twisting.
this is gonna come as a shock to you, but I hate it. Where do we begin? Yeah, like you're about to say, the top half is like twisted. He's looking back behind him, and the leg that is down in all of these shots it doesn't look good. The editing is bad because it looks like his right leg is smaller, like they made it smaller. They changed his legs somehow.
Well, and it's also kind of looks like, I don't know, it looks like he's like a broken doll. Like imagine when you like, we talked about somebody else looking like a doll, but it's like if you got like say like an action figure and you twisted his torso and you picked up a leg and you put one leg like and that's the only way that you could get into this pose is like
yeah, it's not organic. And it, like Luciana said earlier, I think he's looking at the same thing that is tall because his eye line is up to the sky.
Is it Theo? Are they looking at Theo? Zunaman thinks it looks like a dance pose. Really wants to know why I hate the pose. Yeah, it's not good. It just doesn't scream confidence. It just looks awkward. So maybe that's how he's going to be in the season, unconfident and maybe a bit awkward. Maybe he doesn't know the show at all. Like this doesn't seem like he knows the challenge.
Yeah. So that's kind of what it's giving. And I just feel like, a lot of these poses are just, they're in between. They're not like the fully actualized thing. I feel like Johnny is the only person that's given us that so far.
Obviously.
Obviously.
All right. Next up is Izzy. I mean, her body looks amazing. She's from Too Hot to Handle. Have you seen her season?
Was that 1, 2, or
I forgot
which season of?
I don't
think it was 1.
It's not one. It would be maybe 2 or 3.
No, I haven't. After I watched the first season, I was like, I mean, that was in the desperation of COVID. We all watched Too Hot to Handle. Everybody, people who didn't even watch reality TV, they were like, I'm watching Too Hot to Handle. So, I mean, yeah, she looks fit as hell. Looks like a Lululemon ad.
Or aloe, maybe.
Aloe, yeah. Again, the editing of the legs is strange. It's not the worst of the bunch.
Not the worst of the bunch. At least there's some movement in the hair, so like it shows that they're actually she did do a leap of some sort. I wish that they caught her a second before, so her front leg would have been up a little bit, and like it just would just look a little bit like you don't want to see a jumping shot or a leaping shot when they're on the way down. Like you want them to be on the way up. You know what I mean? So like I feel like where they're catching is like coming down, which I just think it's just not a strong pose. And there's that, but her arm looks strong, so at least she's putting some energy in it. So I think that she might be a fierce competitor. I think that she's probably going to surprise people with her agility and her capabilities physically. But I don't know if she'll get like to the middle, like maybe middle closer to the final, I would say, from this pose.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the final, but I think she'll get far and she'll be like, oh my God, what a rookie. Who is this person? And I think she'd get brought back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she'll make a bit of a name for herself. But like,
I can see that.
Like, do you think does he have photo credits? Like, or did he just not even put the photo credits with them?
We have to look up who the photographer was.
And maybe see what their like Instagram looks like.
Yeah, this is.
Well, he's jumping in this pose. It's just odd.
Again,
and with the face, like, and like the shot of this, like, it just doesn't make any sense. What's
yeah.
the direction for this pose? Like, what are they saying? Like, okay, jump, twist your upper torso away from me, look at the camera, and give me a smirk.
Yeah. I like that, like, the face gives fun. I think he's gonna be fun. I like that aspect of it, and that it just kind of makes me think, like, I wish they really let them play into their personalities more. I wish, like, the direction was like, be yourself.
Jump in the air, but smize.
Yeah. But yeah, it feels like there's 3 different things happening at once. But I think he's gonna bring some fun. That's what I can say.
Yeah, he does look like he's going to be a fun time. Now, who is he? Justin is Justin Hinsley. He's from Cheer. Okay, so that's kind of guess showing that he's
From Cheer? From Cheer? Like the show
Netflix,
Cheer.
the Cheer. I've watched Cheer and I definitely don't remember I don't remember him at all. I watched both seasons. So he
Yeah.
must be like good at, like, he can tumble. So maybe it's like kind of cocky that, like, oh, this is easy for me. Like, you want me to jump and twist, like, sure. With that smirk.
Was he season 2 of Cheer?
I get like,
season-
was he just I don't remember him on either season.
Me either. Weird.
Like, at all. But I guess I mostly just remember all the girls and Jerry.
Yeah.
All right.
I do not remember him. Okay.
He's probably going to be a surprise, surprisingly good. I could see him being, like you're saying, kind of funny, kind of like, he looks like he might give some energy.
Yeah.
And be
He'll give the
surprisingly
fun.
good. Like, I could see Bananas being like, whoa, who is this guy? Like, because he'll be very good at things. So, yeah, definitely another interesting casting choice here. But who's next? Jake from Love Island, UK. I don't know why they chose him, because he's not a fan favorite at all.
Why?
Oh, did you watch Love Island Games?
No.
I thought that you might watch that one just because it's a little bit more physical stuff. Okay, just to give maybe a brief thing. So one of the lovable characters, Liberty, and him were paired up from day one. And we knew that he didn't like her, but he was trying to win the show because he knew that she was popular. And so he was doing all like the gestures to like pretend like he was liking her, like being like, oh, let's close ourselves off. Oh, let's become a boyfriend, girlfriend, that kind of thing. But then be like with the guys being like, oh, like, I don't actually like her. You know what I mean? And so and then when they had Casa Amores, when they go and they split off and they're supposed to like kind of meet some other people to test their relationships, he was like the good guy, but he was kind of influencing all the other guys to fuck around so that he can come back being like the loyal boyfriend type, and then they can go and win the show. But he ended up like leaving the show, and then she left after. Yeah, he started feeling bad. I think that he was using her. I don't know. I can't remember how that happened, but yes. So Jake is two-faced. Yes, he is.
Which lends well to the challenge. We'll get some drama.
Yeah, he could be. He's probably a bit of a hothead. He looks like he might have been maybe like a soccer player, if I remember correctly. I can't remember his profession and all that stuff. What do you think about his pose here and his face and his eye line? Like, who's he looking at?
I don't know. I think, the direction was just to like the twisted action figure of it all. I guess that was the direction of it, which is like very interesting. But yeah, it would have been so cool if it was like, okay, like everybody bring your personality, like still keep it simple, but like do one movement that like really represents who you are. Maybe that was the direction. I don't know. But even like I don't know, some like Mad Maxy type props, something.
I wonder what music that they're playing for this, right? Like, there's always music playing in a photo shoot.
Yeah.
I don't. This is a
Like,
bad pose too.
is this guy like a meathead?
Yeah,
Was he a meathead? And
like he worked out every day, if I remember correctly. If
it's
that's
just
what you mean by
interesting
meathead.
to me that, yeah, like, and was he like quite smart and like just very
No,
manipulative?
he wasn't smart, but he's definitely like a bro.
Okay.
This pose is not, and his facial expression is not giving smart. It looks like no, hello, what are you looking at? What's going on behind? Like he doesn't. It's not giving mastermind. So
Yeah.
I could see him going middle.
Yeah.
I think people might be scared of him because he's quite thick. But he's UK and there's a lot of UK people, so they might team up, right? Like Theo might have like a little side alliance with all the Brits. Rogan is back. Him, Izzy's is British, I believe. Some other people I'm sure are British too. Oh, the Married at First Sight person. So there could be a UK contingency that he might be able to kind of skate by for a bit.
Ride. Yeah.
Okay. I love Leonardo. Leonardo is from Love Island, USA season 5. He's definitely a lover boy, troublemaker with the ladies. So he's definitely going to probably find somebody, new to couple up with, I'm sure. Yes, there will be some making out with Leonardo for sure. But this picture makes him look like a chump to me.
Yeah. I feel like so knowing that information would have been cool if he was just like standing still and like looking smug and I don't know, had like a, but yeah, so again, I mean, beating a dead horse. It's just weird that they made kind of like all of these pictures look the same.
Yeah, but like I think Leo is tall and he looks teeny. Right? Like he looks like he's 5'4". No?
Yeah, because like you can see that they've edited it to like squish him down. Like they've like edited his legs to like they've like shaved off his like front leg. And they've just done some weird editing there.
Well, like it looks like his torso is it actually doesn't look like it's a human.
Yeah.
It just looks, everything's out of proportion.
It's so somebody weird. Was messing with Adobe Photoshop a little bit too much.
Right? I feel like it's like Build-A-Bear, but it's like, like this, like put this, okay, let's put this leg on, let's put this leg on. It's very Frankenbitten kind of body parts. It doesn't look like it. I can't believe that he actually made this pose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't look hot. It looks like to me then he's not going to necessarily know what he's going to do. Like he might be in the game department kind of lost, but I think that he will hook up with the ladies and I think he'll have a good time.
Yeah. I think so too. Which you need.
Yeah.
You need people in there to be.
Oh yeah, he was the hot guy. He's so hot. He's hot. He's like, yeah, he's a villain kind of hot guy. You know what I mean? He's the ladies are just, yeah, he's good. He's good.
There's gonna be tears.
Yeah, there'll be
Maybe
tears
that's
over
why
Leonardo.
that other chick was crying.
For sure. Oh, I can see that. Michaela, this is a good shot. Like out of all of them, this is on the upper echelon of like better shots. Like they caught the action as she was leaping up, so it has the energy that I like. I think this is good for her this season. Like maybe she won't be caught, she'll be able to make it far. Let's get her to another final. Well, she almost made she made the final in USA.
Yeah. I think I'm glad to see her back. I want to see like her really making some traction. So yeah, I think that looks good. Like this definitely like gives more energy. Her face doesn't quite, but like her body is like giving some energy.
Yeah, her face
Her
not
her
quite.
her left arm looks a little AI, but
It does look like they just like, let's just stick an
it's just
arm
like
coming out of her back. Yeah. Like, because like she need to have just been twisting a little bit more in the upper body just to make this look a little bit more normal with what she's wearing. Like she's wearing all black. It's hard to see where everything goes properly. So it looks,
yeah.
definitely looks like an extra limb is coming out of her back. But
Yeah,
it's giving
the
energy.
editing is it's giving energy.
It's
Giving energy.
I think,
can
I
confirm
can
that
see her
much.
making another final. Mary had 20 photos, and my my hand the first girl to call is the best photo of the week. Michaela, congratulations. I mean, she does have one of the better photos. She does.
I would agree.
I do think it's a good sign. I think this picture is a good sign for her placement. I think she'll get to a final.
I hope so.
Basically, if you have a decent pose, you're getting to the final in my eyes. I think it's a fair way to judge. See, they got her on the way down, which looks weak. Her face looks kind of fierce-ish, but what do you think about Nani here? She looks pissed off that they made her do this.
I mean, Nani has looked like pissed for the past few seasons, which is not a bad thing. Like she's just more like business, which I like. One thing that will be interesting about this season is I remember Nani did like a live or like a Q&A not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody was like, well, what happened with you and Casey? And then she was like, continue watching my challenge journey and all will be revealed.
So speculate. Can you speculate? What do you think? What's going to be revealed? Like,
I think
what do you think happened?
Probably something bad about Casey is my guess.
So like a cheating vibe?
I think so. Because why would you say it that way?
But like, why would it come out on the show?
Maybe they have a call or something.
No, but they were broken up before this filmed.
Did they?
Chat, did they break up before this filmed, or because they broke up during the airing of All Stars 5, right? Or 41. I'm 40, I mean.
I feel like I could be wrong, but I feel like they broke up after.
I just remember it coming out during the filming. Okay, yeah. So Sophie says they broke up before this. Can anybody confirm?
They broke up after. Yeah, I remember they broke up after All Stars. I remember they were together.
But it was like when the show was airing, though, they broke up. You know what I mean? But like we're seeing, we're seeing all like they're like, oh my god, I love you, babe, like or whatever. Like I hope you win this one. This is yours. And like I thought she was gonna win. And that's okay. Okay, so that's what we're trying to figure out. When was Casey break up again in relation to filming? We're trying to before. Okay.
But I'm sure she talks about it because when did she do this Q&A? It was like at some point this year.
Yeah, it was recent,
right?
Like a couple of months ago.
So I'm sure like that would be weird for her to say that and then like nothing happens, but like I'm sure she talks about it. Or
is Nani leaping into the final this season?
No. She just needs to, like, there's something that needs to be, like, I feel like she needs to direct her energy in a different way. So maybe if this season she's like directed um her energy into something else, because I'm like, I don't find like Nani will do the stuff. Like, what is it about her that is like not taking her to win a final?
Well,
You know what I
she
mean?
always helps other people. Like she never wants it enough. And so, and this pose does say that she still doesn't want it enough. But
Yeah.
hopefully, hopefully she has Turbo that wants her to win really badly. So that could be helpful.
Oh yeah, because they're friends again.
They're friends again. He's really upset that he didn't help her win All Stars 5. Like he thought that it was going to be their time and it should have been. I really wanted her to win.
I know, but yeah, then I was like, if it doesn't happen, but I mean, I don't know. Like Adam and
I
Steve
think
also won, and I think if you put the work into it, but like,
I think that she has a chance to win here because she does have a lot of people that will help her. So, you have Bananas, you have Turbo. They all probably would like to see her do well, potentially. And she's not necessarily feared by other people. Political Nani, like making friends with people. I think she'll still do that. Um, there's I think there's a few Spanish speaking people. So like maybe her and Leonardo might just have like a little chatty, flirty, the age difference might be too much, but I could see him
how old
crushing
is
on her.
Leonardo?
I feel like he's like 20, 26, maybe. Let's see. Leonardo.
So like 10 years younger for a bit of fun?
Maybe. Leonardo Dianocchio. Oh, even younger. So he was 23 when he was on the show. So he's 25 now.
And
he's born in
Nani's
2000
like
2001. So he's turning 25 in September.
Nani is like my age, I feel like.
I think born in 87 or 88.
Nani's like my age. She's 36.
Oh. You're born in 89? Let me double check.
89.
I thought Nani Gonzalez.
Nani is
she is 89,
months
yeah,
older
right.
than me.
Months older than you. You're right. You're
Months.
right. Well, she's born the day
9
after me,
months.
so we celebrate our birthdays around the same time. There's that. So yeah, he's born in 89 or 2001. So that would be a bit of a stretch, but 12 years, not too bad. But I do think she's going to maybe coast her way to the end, because I don't think that she'll ever be the worst. Hopefully the worst just goes directly. Wait, how do you think the format's going to be?
What did they do? They did vote-ins. There's probably going to be some vote-in element. Maybe the person who does the worst automatically goes directly into elimination, and then house vote.
So I don't think she'll ever do the worst.
No. And I don't think she'll get, I don't think people will vote her in.
Yeah, politically, I think she'll always be okay. So, yeah, I think she's going to just stroll into the final. I think she might get there again.
Okay. I would love to see her run a final. I'm open to that.
Rogan! We remember Rogan. Rogan is back, so I guess his on pause has been lifted. He looks like he's happy to be there. It's kind of a silly pose, but it's better than the other people that have done this pose. What do we think about Rogan's pose here? Rawr!
I mean, yeah, this is very of Rogan. It seems like so now he's got full sleeves now. Is this thing?
Didn't he always have those?
No.
Oh.
He had some tattoos, but he didn't have. Okay, yeah. So his return is interesting. It was because he had some transphobic tweets or something, right? So they
That,
paused
and I
him.
think maybe also some racial tweets as well, or I don't know, probably.
This might be an
Go for
unpopular opinion,
it. Uh-huh.
but I think they should bring D back. Because I'm like, if you're gonna pause this man for like what D said was like so uncouth and just like stupid, but I don't think it was like malicious.
Okay, I don't, if she comes back, fine. But I think it's because he just shut up and didn't,
Oh
like,
yeah,
I
and
didn't
D
hear
like
anything about him, right?
fought MTV, so
So I
kind
think
of
that
the
that's the
thing.
difference, right? He was like, okay, I'll just take my time out. Oh, you're gonna ask me to come back? Okay. You know what I mean? Like D was a little bit more probably annoying to deal with. So
Yeah, but she made such good drama.
she was dramatic when she,
Like
it'd
one
be
thing
fun.
I really liked about her is that she just like wasn't afraid to tell guys what was up. She just wasn't afraid of the men.
That's true. But I found her just so annoying. So
Yeah,
I,
she was
I
annoying
don't
as
mind
well.
not being there, but like I understand for the dramas to have someone
Yeah.
to hate on. Sorry, I would. Okay, so do we think that Rogan's gonna do well with this pose here? I think he's just gonna be happy to be here. He's gonna be like making a mess. Like I think that he's actually just gonna be like, I don't give an F, like I'm gonna do whatever, like uncontrollable, like
Yeah.
I think he's gonna be messy.
Yeah. I think he'll be messy. I think does he have a girlfriend? I think that's like the last that because I'm
Does it
wondering if
matter?
there's
He's a
gonna be
cheater
like
type, no?
yeah. Oh, I think
I
there
don't
would
imagine
be
it.
yeah,
There'd
I don't
be
know. Because I'm wondering about the hookup of it all. But I think he'll be messy. I think he'll do well. You know, I think he's been training. Like he's already had a win.
that's true.
So
That's true. I think he'll get to late middle, but he might even make another final. I could see it too.
yeah.
Okay. This looks like to me like Tay, a new threat here, is doing like she's watching an exercise video on Zoom and she's like trying to get her body positioning properly because it's like not reversed
Yeah.
or something. Like this
Yeah.
is definitely giving workout video.
Yeah.
Is
Like
she jump? Did
80s.
she jump? Like because she's not on the ground, right?
But I mean, like this background is, I think they just like took the pictures and then they're just positioning the people like,
No, I get that, but she's in the air, right?
yeah,
So what is that pose? It's wild. She's scared, so I
it's
feel like she
strange.
is not going to do very well. Like out early. Let's see where she's from. I've never seen her before in my life.
Yeah, I'm curious to know where.
Okay, Tay Wilcoxon. Oh, from Big Brother Australia 15. I don't know if I saw
Okay.
15, but I've seen like a couple seasons of America or Australian Big Brother. Yeah, I think she doesn't know what she's got herself into. I think that she is definitely going to be out of sorts. Like if this position, like this pose is telling you how well she knows the challenge, she's never watched the challenge. I think she has no idea what she's getting into. Anything else to say about Tay?
Yeah. I don't know how they play Big Brother in Australia, but yeah, I think she's underestimating what she's getting herself into. I think we're looking at a 1 to 8 boot.
1 to 8. I agreed. Oops. Oh shit! Did I press the wrong thing? Where's Tay? Come on, Tay. There she is. Okay, so yeah, 1 to 8 boot for Tay, and then next up, okay, Theo has some energy here. They got him on the going up, which is what you want in a pose. So this is a better pose than most. Maybe he's reaching for a win here. I think that he feels like he has something to prove because he hasn't been doing as well as people expect him to. And I think that he might be able to shine a little bit this season, just because there's not like the people that are usually against him, he's working with. So I think he can handle the new threats. So I think this could be a good season for Theo. And maybe that's why they get married, because he brought home some money, or not married, but like having a baby, got some money, maybe, right?
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I think he'll do well. I'm surprised that they didn't do much editing to him because he's gargantuan and he's like out of frame. But yeah, I think this is like Theo.
It's Theo. It's not like he doesn't look awkward, which is good. Energy, which we like. Reaching for something, which means like drive. So I think this is a strong photo for him. And if it's indicative of his placement, I think he gets to the end. Like he runs the final, and I could see him winning with this pose.
Yeah, it's dangerous if Theo gets to a final. That's kind of the thing.
Because he was good in his first final of War of the Worlds 1. And so, yeah, if he gets there, I can see him being a force. A force. Finally, a good pose.
Yeah, not many notes.
Now, this isn't a bad pose. It's not bad, but it's not good either. It's one of the better poses.
I wish she could have shown like her strength, you know? Because Anissa's not like a run cardio person. Like she's like shows her strength.
Knock him
So
down.
that would have been like nice to have like one of these or like one of those.
Hold on. I wasn't looking at your screen. Let me. What is one of what's? One of what's?
One of these?
Oh.
Or one of those?
Oh. I see.
You know?
Yes, that would
one of
be
these?
nice. Yes.
She's a heavy hitter.
Yes, it would have been better than the but at least she doesn't look awkward. So that means that she's probably going to coast for a bit. It doesn't look like she's trying that hard, which she never really does, but she doesn't really have to try that hard to make it to the middle. So I don't think she's making it to a final, but I don't see her going out early. So middle group. So if there's 24-ish episodes, she's in the middle 8. Right? 9 to 16.
Yeah, I would say that's a good boot order.
Yeah, a little bit of yawn. It's true. But your face looks fierce.
Yeah, I mean, she looks like she worked. She trained.
Okay, this is another. This is a similar to Theo's pose, I would say. This definitely seems like an eager newbie, eager to prove himself. Jeremy, he was from The Amazing Race. Was it last season or the season before? It was Amazing Race 35. His name is Jeremy. He ran the race with his brother. They both were. I don't think they had seen each other for a while, or I can't remember if they were like estranged a little bit, but they were both army brothers. And so he's going to have physical fitness for sure and discipline. So I think that he could be a very threaty new threat. And this pose says like he's going to try hard and probably be very good at stuff.
Yeah, the army of it all really does showcase that. I wonder how much Amazing Race really prepares people for this show, but I do think like the army of it all will really, the conditions that he'll probably not be one to complain.
Exactly. And, doing hard things in the heat. I'm sure he's had the opportunity to experience that. So I think that he will be a physical threat for sure. And this pose suggests that he makes it to the final.
Yeah.
That would be my guess. Ashley. Why can't Ashley have a better pose than this? This is so bad. At least it's caught going up, not coming down. But there's just no energy in her arms, and it doesn't show the confidence that she usually brings. What do you think?
Yeah, it would be fun for like again to just have the personality of like Ashley being like sassy, and again like the jump thing doesn't work for 90% of these people, but she's like standing on the ground and like is doing like one of these or something that's like Ashley, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
or like holding cash. She's not a millionaire anymore, but
yeah, this pose does not say Ashley. Like, if I were to just to look at like who is that, and I'm just like, seems like someone that's not very confident, not very good, and like she's pretty strong physically. She does well she does well half the time, and then she doesn't do well the other half. But
yeah.
So this might be the time that she doesn't do well, and I want her to do well. She wasn't in that much of the trailer, so I wonder if that means that she's out early-ish.
I don't know, but I mean, there was a lot of people that weren't in the trailer. Like, there's some of these photos I'm seeing for the first time. Like, I didn't know Theo was in this season. He wasn't really like you kind of saw him a bit in the trailer, but there's a lot of people that weren't in the trailer.
Mary says Ashley said I'm not going to try after they clown her on All Stars.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is her time to, she was pissed that she was linked up with Anissa. Now this time she won't be, so it's kind of like you have to put up or shut up.
Yeah, I think that she's probably like, I am not going to try too hard because I don't want to come off as a threat, but maybe she still is a threat. Okay, we'll say that this is a calculated pose, Ashley,
Yeah.
so people aren't scared of you when they should be.
That's very funny.
That's what we'll hope for.
She's
So do you think
fearless
how well do
girly.
you think she'll do? Do you think she'll get to the final?
I think almost. I don't think she'll make it to a final.
Yeah, late middle.
The thing about Ashley is she's so fearless, like in everything that she does, which is what makes her like such a unique challenger because she just doesn't think, she just does it. But then that also gets her in bad situations because she doesn't think, she just does it. So I can see her getting into a scuffle with somebody and then she gets pissed off, she's thrown in elimination, and then she's like, fuck, I don't want to be here anyway.
Yeah, I could see that happening with Ashley. But do you think she'll go further or out before Anissa?
I think she'll go further than Anissa. Well, the thing is, like, Anissa can keep it pretty cool in situations, and like she just ends up being friends with everybody, whereas Ashley doesn't care. And that is a component of this game. Like, you do need to be political, so that's kind of the one thing. Like, Ashley just doesn't really have like many people that she's friends with anymore in the show.
So yeah. So are you saying that she's going to go out before Anissa?
I think so. If you really think about it, yeah.
I think I'd have to agree with you. So middle 8, but before Anissa.
Yeah.
Sorry, girl. Sorry.
Gotta get your politics on the ready.
This isn't the worst pose. It is her coming down, so I'm like, ugh. Like, it would have been nice to have the energy of the leap, not to the fall. But I do think she looks good. Her body looks great. I told you that my friend works out with her at Johnny's gym all the time, which I think is just wild that they're like friends. Yeah, I think this is a good pose ish. Like,
it's okay. I wonder if this is a thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, back arm's not doing much. Thumbs up. I love Aviv. I hope she performed so well in 40.
Yeah,
Like,
I think that
I
she'll
just remember
perform
her
well this
doing that
season too.
the challenge where it was like the obstacle course where you
Hmm.
climb up, and like she crushed that with plantar fasciitis. That is like the most painful fucking thing. And it's so crazy to me that she's just like doing the challenge and is like, yeah, it's just like a flare up. And I'm like, I can't even walk when I have that. Like, that's amazing to me. But I do agree. Somebody just said that she's boring. I don't really think she's gonna Willie said she's a bit boring. I don't really think she's gonna bring much. She's not gonna bring a hookup because she's married with
Hmm.
kids. And
But
I don't
maybe
think
she's
she's
gonna
gonna bring
bring
much.
more footsies with bananas. uh, yeah, I think that she's actually going to do well. I could see her getting to the final again because she kind of has something to prove for herself. She should have made it a little bit further, but she got injured and then she wasn't able to perform as well as she needed to. That she went out on that challenge where she got lost, right?
Oh yeah, the underground one.
Yeah.
She really bungled that, and she got lost. She went like a completely different direction.
I could see Aviv doing better this season.
Yeah,
She has bananas there, and so he's going to help her out politically. She's likable enough. And I could see her winning dailies because she's quite good at things that we just didn't even know. So, and
yeah,
she's in very good physical shape. So I could see her just like being a specimen. So do well, Aviv. We're rooting for you.
we're rooting for you.
So yeah, I'd say top 8. Top 8 for her. Now, this also looks like he might have had his head placed on like an action figure thing. Like he's all twisted and it just doesn't look natural. I love you, Derek, but this doesn't look great.
Yeah, it doesn't look natural. It does give a little bit more of his personality. Like I
Twisted?
feel like the jump of it, but yeah, the twist is like it's very like Terminator. Like they turned his head like completely. But I do think it's like more the jumping is more like Derek. The jumping is like not a lot of these people. If I were to choose like one person or to be like this person should jump, it would be Derek.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm
Got him on
so
the way
happy
down,
Derek.
which sucks.
Yeah,
Sucks.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so happy that Derek is back on Flagship. Like I love that is just such a like comeback story that makes me so happy. And he's just so good politically, and people counted him out until
Mm-hmm.
40 and they were like, "Oh shit, Derek's actually like really good." So, I think he'll do well.
Who are
I
his
think he'll do
allies?
well.
So he has like Olivia, so that means he'll probably have Theo
Olivia,
indirectly.
I'll have Olivia, Theo. I think he'll have Cara. I think him and Cara are good. I think Bananas is gonna be like nice to him, but I think he's gonna be like wary of him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna be like, I don't like Derek is actually quite good. Like we need to keep our eye on him. And I do think that Derek's gonna like ingratiate himself really well with the new people, and everyone's just gonna love him.
So do you think he'll make the top 8 or right before? Will he run this final?
I think he'll run this final.
Okay. I can see this pose saying I'm going to run this final, or he might come up just short. So I could also see him like just getting there and then going out right before the final.
Yeah, that's fair.
But you can stick with him being in the final. I think he's just gonna just shy. Just
Yeah.
shy.
I just think he's gonna do so well politically, is the thing.
Now there's Lekka. She's from Canada. Got some Canada representation on the challenge.
So is this the third Canadian? Is this a third Canadian ever to be on the challenge?
Who's the
No, I think
first?
or maybe fourth.
Okay,
Nor?
okay. I remember the girl from The Bachelor Canada, the black girl that was
Aileen.
on. There you go. Who else?
Evan.
Who? Oh, Evan,
So
right?
Lekka, Shailene, Evan. Was Noor Canadian? He was like on Fresh Meat 1 or
Who?
2.
Noor.
Noor?
Is that
He was like
that was
only on one
partnered with Jen?
season.
Was he partnered
Yeah.
with Jen?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember him being Canadian, but if you got that tea, I trust and believe you. So
Could be
four Canadians.
wrong.
I don't think that there's more because I would have thought about him. Sadani Seek says, "My queen, love her." I watched half of this season of the Ultimate Challenge. Have you watched any of that show?
No.
It's on.
No, was it good?
No, but it's okay. It was on CBC. Adam, what's his last name? Peck, maybe? Adam from Big Brother Canada 7. He was on, I believe, this season with her. And so it was kind of like, it was very Canadian with challenges and stuff like that and like teams. And there was some good elements to it. I don't remember Lekka specifically. But I only watched like the first couple episodes of that season. So
Okay.
they
I'm
had
glad
like a
there's
format
Canadian.
change that pissed me off. Pike. I'm like, Pike. Yeah. Adam Pike.
And Pike. Okay.
Yeah. I believe they were on the same season together.
I'm glad
Daddy
there's
says-
Canadian. Nora was American, so she's the 3rd Canadian.
Wow. Sudani says her personality really came through near the season's end, and she was an athlete and trains them too. Wait, maybe I did watch more this season because they had like this heights thing. I think I hated the ending. I think that's what happened. Anyways, I think that she's going to do well. This pose looks powerful. It's a little bit awkward in the angle, but her body doesn't look awkward, which is like a first for most of these shots.
Yeah, I know. I'm surprised it's taken this long to get like the head-on.
Yeah.
Almost head-on shot where everyone else is like in profile.
Yeah, this is probably what they wanted most people to do, and then we got what we got. This looks good to me. I think that she could make it far.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Not sure about the final, but late middle, I would say.
Yeah.
Like she'll be on a lot of episodes.
I think a lot of the new threats might choke before the final. Just because they don't have the experience.
Fair, but her show would be the closest to this type of challenge. So and she did she have braids in this season? I have to go back and watch that season. But yeah, I think that she's gonna do well. Nia, she's happy to be here. She definitely looks like she's like in a catalog. Like
yeah, it's giving catalog.
It's giving monologue, or like modeling. Happy to be here. Like selling these shoes and this zip up. Is she in the same catalog as CT? No.
Yeah. In fact, they're on opposing pages.
I don't. It doesn't bode well for a win here, but she's here for the paycheck, I guess. Will she hook up with anybody?
Paycheck. She's here for the mess. I think she'll hook up with somebody. Yeah, she'll just be like fun, but I don't think I. It's a good jacket. It's a good jacket.
Yeah,
but yeah, I don't think that she's gonna hit a final.
Yeah, I don't think she'll hit the final. I think she'll be out early mid. So like episode 9 or so.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 10. But hook up, please, Nani. Okay, this is Leroy. This is actually awful. This is a very bad picture. It looks like he doesn't even look like he's a human being. Like, what is he thinking about? What's going on behind those eyes, Fanta?
They're almost closed.
Almost
Those eyes
closed.
are almost closed.
He doesn't know where he's going. He doesn't know what picture he's like. What is this photo, Leroy?
Yeah,
Why'd you give
Leroy
him
is
this
definitely.
option?
I know Leroy is definitely better head on. So, or like almost head on. And I mean, this is a thing. Like, if you're in the entertainment industry, like you know what your angles are, and you have to like fight for those type shots. So, but no, it just feels like not a lot of the vets fought. Not a lot of people on here fought for a good shot. But I mean, I guess they don't have the choice in the end.
Well, like maybe like the good
Yeah.
shot, like maybe he was turning to the front, but like they caught him here and they decided to use this. Like, it's so bad.
Yeah.
Bad.
It's not good.
Oh, Willie says Leroy is thinking of running home to his kids. Oh man.
Yeah, it's giving that.
It's giving like, okay, gotta go pick up. Yeah, it's another gotta go pick up the kids.
Yeah.
And like, oh god, but he's tired, you know?
Yeah. Getting the paycheck and
Oh.
going.
Mary says, here comes Leroy to lose again. Ouch. But yeah, this isn't a strong picture. This is first 8 boot to me. No? Do you think he'll make it to the second 8?
I think he'll get to the second 8.
All right.
I think he'll make it to. I think he'll make it to midway.
Episode 12 for Leroy. 12 and under. 12 and under.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think about Sydney's pose here? She's a new threat. She's from Survivor. She didn't really get to play that much Survivor. I forget. She went out in like a twist or something. I can't remember exactly. Do you remember?
Wait,
Oh,
she
she
was
was on
Survivor
41.
US?
Oh, yeah, she was on 41. So I think she was the lawyer. I believe, anyways. I think she went out because
Don't remember her at all.
She went out because of the hourglass twist, I think. Because I think she won, and then like something like that. I can't remember. She was like set up well, and then she got screwed over, if I remember correctly. Something like that.
I do not remember this person at all.
Well, this picture doesn't look like her. Okay, Sydney Siegel. Let's find another picture for you. See if you can remember her if I show you her in the wild. This looks kind of like her now. Okay, hold on.
I'm looking at.
Oh, you're looking?
I honestly, but I don't remember her. Like, this is not jogging my memory at all.
Oh, really?
Let me see if this tribal does.
Yeah, the Mergatory.
I think also the personalities of that season were so strong. Like the Shan of it all.
It wasn't
boy
Shan's
Danny.
season. They're 42,
Yeah,
weren't they?
I'm pretty sure that was Shan's season.
Hold on, let me just wait. Yes, it was, because Erica was on the season with she was on the tribe with Deshaun and Danny, right? Because like they were on the blue tribe.
She was. You're right. Yeah. That, I think that's just like why there's like the only people I remember from that season are Danny, Shan, and who's that other guy?
Ricard.
I remember Deshaun. But yeah, those were like the people that I like remember. I don't remember her at all. Oops.
Let me see how she played. Like, I think she was right. She got screwed over. Like, they won. She was with like that tribal. Remember Danny was mad?
Yeah.
And I think she was at that tribal, but she should have won. I can't fully remember properly, but yeah. Anyways, okay, you don't remember her. What do you think about this pose?
I think she looks pretty strong in it.
Oh, so she was part of that tribe. So she's on the Erica tribe. Erica, Danny, Deshawn, her. What's his name? Anyways, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Go on.
I mean, yeah, I think she looks pretty strong in it. I think anyone that comes out of Survivor is pretty like outspoken. So I think she'll probably do okay. Like it's so tough to say because I just don't remember her at all. But
But she was pissed about that. Like she was pissed and vocal about it after that the stupid twist. So I think that she feel like she has something to prove here, and she'll probably want to like do
yeah,
well because she was kind of set up to win, kind of, you know what I mean? Like she was doing well. She was on a team that kept winning, and then she wins, and then she goes home because of a twist. And so I think
yeah,
she
yeah,
was quite bitter about it, if I remember her like after press. So I think this isn't a bad pose. To me says mid, like late mid. I can see her going kind of far.
yeah. Yeah,
Kind
I
of
think
far
so.
for Sydney. She has something to prove. F Survivor. Olivia looking fierce. I wish that they got her in this like a second before this shot, but it's not a bad pose.
Yeah,
This is
so
Olivia.
Olivia knows her angles. That's why she's
Yeah.
looking head on and she looks good.
Yes.
Again, beating a dead horse, hating the jumping thing, but she knows her angles. Like look forward, and she looks fantastic. I hope
Yeah.
she like. I hope that her relationship with Theo is established a little bit more, so that she isn't so like docile, and is just like hanging out with him only the entire time.
Well, she doesn't have
Because I feel
Michelle
like that
here
happens.
to like.
Yeah, I hope she. Yeah, or yeah, she doesn't. There's no Michelle. There's no Jay. So I hope that she can really like, dial it in.
Make new friends.
Yeah.
Make new friends. I do. Olivia's from Love Island season 3. She's been on a few seasons of the challenge, so she's considered a vet now. She must be happy about that. And this pose is strong to me. It says going far. It's one of the better
Yeah,
poses.
I would agree with
So
that.
maybe her and Theo run that final together. That's caught. They're both in there.
That would be cute. I'd be into that.
I like that storyline. They both had good photos. I'm terrified of this. Like his legs look dumb, but like his upper body looked terrifying. I think that he will get pretty far. What do you think about Turbo?
Yeah, I don't know about like Turbo is just not. I mean, everyone's obviously grown older and changed, but it's just so interesting, like how he hasn't won again or like gotten to a final really again when he won like the hardest final ever.
Well, it's because of the formats, and then he's also a hothead, right? So
he's a hothead, yeah. But the top half is giving Turbo, like you can't deny that. Yeah, the bottom looks weird. But I think his personality is going to get him in trouble.
Yeah, I was saying that he's going to get to the final, but I think because of his leg placement, I think that he won't. I think that he's going to get into some mess that he's going to have trouble getting out of. His hair is giving wig, maybe a little bit. Yeah, all the pictures are goofy. Yes, that's the point.
Yeah.
They're so bad. I think he gets to pass the first date, maybe mid-season. Yeah, unless Nani is able to whisper him a little bit and help him get further along, so he can help her get further along. So
yeah. Mid? I'd say mid. I don't see Turbo getting to another final again. He just can't control himself.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. This is Will. He's a new threat. I don't know anything about Will. Do you know anything about Will?
No, where's he from?
Oh, he's from Are You the One?
Are You the One
See,
UK though? He's from Are You the One UK? I think I just watched one season of that.
Are You the One UK? I didn't know they had an
Yeah,
Are You the
I
One.
looked it up because I was. Yeah, they do.
I might have to watch that. Oh, he's okay. He's pretty hunky. No, hold on. It says he's from Are You the One 9, season 9. And that's the one I think that was online, hosted by Cammy. Anyways, it was a like MTV one. Ours. Hello.
It was US.
Okay. A global matchmaking competition in the 9th season of the main series. This is the first season to air on Paramount Plus. So it was on Paramount Plus, but it was American.
But it was
So
global.
So he's from the UK? I don't get it. I don't get it because I didn't watch it, but I might watch it now knowing that it's just on Paramount Plus. Yeah, so it aired in 2023. Okay, well, what do you think of this photo? Do we think he's winning? No, he's happy to be here. Happy to be invited.
Yeah, he's happy to join. He's having a little fun.
Yeah, maybe he'll hook up. Because these love shows people, they always find somebody. So I don't think he'll go that far. Maybe first date, but like late first date. So like eighth, 8th episode.
Yeah.
And is he the last one? Did we go through everybody? Did I forget anybody? I don't think so. I think I got everybody. Okay, so does anybody stick out in your mind then? So kind of like Olivia and Theo look like they might do well. Could be a good season for them.
Yeah,
maybe Bananas is also going to do well. Leonardo might do well. Lekka.
Yeah, I think Rogan will do pretty well. Derek.
I don't think Derek will. Izzy, I think, might do well.
Like Derek with a K at the end.
Oh,
not Derek.
Chavez. Right.
They're filming it in Chile.
Well, isn't that fun? Well, what else do you have to say for this season? Anything? We've talked for a long time, but final thoughts? Are we excited still?
I'm excited. The past few seasons of Flagship have been like so for me. So I'm hopeful. I'm choosing to be optimistic for this season.
Oh, I didn't find this because okay, you haven't seen this. This is the last thing. Hopefully I sent it to myself so that I can just find it quickly. One last thing. Okay, I did send it to myself. Why am I so smart sometimes? So smart. So smart. Okay, let me do this. I'm gonna have to stop and but whoops. Are you excited?
For what you're about to show me?
Yes.
I don't know what you're gonna show me.
Can we see what I'm showing you? Yes, we can. Okay.
Boy.
Shit, there's music. Music's not going to be good. Okay, I'm going to take off the music. Everybody can watch it on their own after, but it'll make it very flaggable. So people are kind of enraged because of how he received his injury and his you know, they're making it seem like it's a positive situation and like he's doing better and he's training and all this stuff. But like the how of it all is you know, been overlooked. So
So what is this commercial for?
I let's find out in the end. I can't remember. I don't know if it's like I don't. Whoops, it's War Amps maybe. I don't know. I didn't watch the whole thing yet. This is the first time.
Nike. Oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah,
So-
I mean, my feelings on that are they're not new. I just think that like he should have owned up to that more, and he's always been drunk driving. It's not like he did it once and this tragic, accident happened. Like he could have killed people. And he's
Including
always
himself.
been doing it, including himself. He's always been drunk driving. And, it's a horrible thing that happened, but he's lucky. Other people are lucky that it wasn't worse. But at no point has he really stood up and been like, I made a mistake. He could have turned this into a thing where he toured schools and said, hey, I did
This
this
is the
thing.
result of-
I drove drunk. And look at what happened. And that would be really like, that would bring people pause. But I've never really loved Nelson much. Again, I do try to separate the outside and inside world as much as possible. It's difficult. I'm not good at it. But I think that I just have no respect for him at all for the fact that he drove drunk. And that he's trying to turn it into this thing, like this inspirational story, by leaving a very huge component of it out. I would have had so much respect for him if he was like, you know what, I made a mistake. I drove drunk. And my life's work now is going to be, teaching people to not make the same mistakes that I did. But it's so strange because he just like doesn't ever mention it. So yeah, I agree with the uproar. I'm like, why is Nike backing this? It's just very strange to me. Very, very strange.
It is very, very strange. So yes, that is it. Thank you, Fanta, for sharing your Monday with us, with me, to talk about this new season, all those wacky photos, learning about the new challenge baby on the horizon, and getting excited and hyped for this new season. So thank you.
23 days.
Are you going to be doing any recaps this season? Are you around?
Yeah, you're gonna see me. You're gonna see me on the pod.
Yay! 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 Okay, Dabu is saying like he already owned up to it. Did a sit-down interview with a news channel in Texas.
Who watched that though?
Thanks, Phil.
I didn't even know. Thank you. Triple R.
Woo! All right. Do you have anything that you want to plug, or we're just saying sayonara?
Nothing. Just enjoying the summer. Ooh, look at that.
Fun. Well, keep enjoying the summer. In 3 weeks' time, we're gonna have a new season to be talking about, to see if our predictions. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna put like a ranking order, just from like how bad these photos are, and let's see how. Maybe that's how I'll do my drafting, because we're gonna do a draft at one point, right? So.
Oh yeah, we're drafting.
Right.
We're drafting. Wait, didn't I win All Stars 5?
I don't remember now. Probably.
I can't remember now.
I don't remember now. Yeah. I'll have to look. I'll look. Anyways, Fanta, thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Please subscribe, like this video. Tell us what you think about these photos. Tell us what you think about the baby news. Tell us all the things, and we'll continue this conversation in the comments box below. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.
And see ya.